Hello everyone, it's Rayman from Reddit Mist. I'm going to be doing a series for these shitty wars called shit bases. This is probably one of the better bases that they had. But when you can bring like 42 hogs, and you might have more in the CC, I'm not sure. You know, it's a shit base. So, you know, when we get these wars, I'll back out and we'll look at sort of what we're dealing with. So many rushed Town Hall 10s. And you know, it is a little bit more trouble for us getting in there. It's a good thing they aren't good attackers as well. All the bottom end is cleaned up. But, you know, a lot of our guys have some trouble getting in there and doing successful attacks because they're not dealing with Infernos on a regular basis. And I think some of it might be attributed to trying to bring too many hogs and not enough cleanup troops. But Alki does get it done, so we'll go and watch the attack. Sends in a few hogs here. He's trying to trip any traps. I think this might be a cleanup attack. I'd have to go back and look. So he's got the CC lured out. They're in one spot. It's all wizard, so he goes and drops his poison spell and waits. Very important. You need to wait on your poison spell to do the trick, unless they're going to be stuck attacking troops you have. But if he drops something else right there, you know, the troops would have run out of the poison and it would have been a waste. So he uses a couple archers, lures Archer Queen out, drops his king on her, rages him up. He's going to take her out. And now he's going to trip all the giant bombs. I do believe it's a cleanup attack, because it didn't even go in from here, but we'll check after the attack's done. So all the giant bombs are triggered, and it just does an Asian wall. I probably would have done like a two-finger Asian wall where you're sliding both fingers back and forth a little bit. Just gets the hogs in there faster. That's one of the things I don't really like about Asian walls, is they take so long to get all your hogs down. But you know, he's got his 4 heals because the queen was easy to get to, and just, you know, has hogs and heals for nearly the entire raid. No chance of this failing. So he didn't really need a lot of cleanup wizards because he's got so many hogs left. Even if he hit all of the spring traps, he'd have way too many hogs left to fail this. They're going to hop on the king, chase him down, take him out. And, you know, he had, I think, 2 wizards, yeah, and he dropped them on the outside so they'll help clean up some of these trash buildings. And then, you know, with this type of a attack, you kind of hope your hogs split up, because travel time is going to be your biggest limiting factor. And he does eventually get them split up into a bunch of groups. And then we'll see if we can find another shit base. I know Kermit 3-starred a Town Hall 10 with multis with hogs. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so CC on the outside. One of the Inferno Towers also on the outside. He's able to lure the CC with a couple of archers. He's got his poison spell. He's just got to get him bunched up real quick. That does the trick. He's going to do a little bit more and get him tighter. Alright, so poison spell going down. I guess these guys didn't get the memo on needing, you know, tougher CC troops. Went for the usual archers and wizards. Uses a golem down here. Probably didn't need it, but I think what he was trying to do is get in on this Inferno Tower. But he goes ahead and sends the hogs in. He's got a big wall coming in. He's got a heal for him, so as soon as they're done with this Inferno Tower, any of the hogs that aren't dead are going to be right back to full health. He's got a heal on the other side. He's able to bring 4. Simply because he didn't have to use a jump or anything crazy to get to the Archer Queen. His queen is getting up there. She goes the wrong way. Uses the ability, but she doesn't go to the Inferno Tower. But he's got so many hogs coming in here, and after they take down the Sorcerer Tower, they're going to hop right on that Inferno Tower. He doesn't have a heal for after, but he's, you know, that was only one group of hogs. He had, you know, so many hogs in there that There's no chance of this failing. The biggest issue he was going to run into was just time, because Town tends to have a lot of buildings. King's about to go down. Good game base. Now it's just a matter of cleanup time. But he didn't bring any wizards to help. Wizards are pretty helpful because they're so high in damage. Finds a giant bomb, takes out that group, and we were sitting there. Really, or I was, when watching this stack, biting my nails, because the Hogs are gonna have to travel all the way back up there, and just he got lucky with this group peeling off and going up there. See if we can find one more 3-star on a ship base. Let's see what Sism's attack looked like. Again, now he does bring more wizards, but he's got holes in the base where all of his giant bombs are. So all it takes is dropping a barb in each one of them. All 4 giant bombs triggered. Archer Queen on the outside. Drops a giant to finish the lure. Goes ahead and drops a poison on him. And he noticed, and this was really smart, he noticed one of the troops wasn't in the poison, so he drops a barb and just pulls it in real quick. Brings a couple giants to tank, doesn't need a golem to get in there on the queen. Honestly, if he dropped his Barb King out here, which he doesn't have right now, then wouldn't have been a big deal. The Archer Queen would have gone down. Just using his queen to get his queen. You have the ability. There's not really a big risk doing that. If she's on the outside, you don't need something to go way in. Does an Asian wall. He knows all the giant bombs are triggered. And then just you'll notice a theme. 4 heals, a poison. But the heals are just going to be, covering the Hogs the entire time. So this is what we're dealing with this war. It's not really fun as far as wars go, in my opinion. There's not a lot of strategy involved. But in at least this Town 10 didn't have Inferno Towers. But a lot of them did. That requires a little bit more strategy, but they're low level bases otherwise. I forgot there's that 1 extra giant bomb for Town 10s. But all the defenses are down and his Hog split up before that happened. Alright guys, hope you liked it. Hoping for a decent war with some good bases to attack and get some more good content up here. I'm out.